How was your Christmas, Adam?
I had a good one. It was a bit quiet. I got a coffee machine, which was the best present.
Lovely.
I've been making some hot chocolates.
With your coffee machine.
Yeah, feeling very pretentious about it. It's good.
Lovely.
It's a bit of a faff. People don't tell you this. You get a coffee machine. I know you've got one. I don't know if you have this same struggle. I've got a coffee machine. God, I wish I hadn't. It's such a pain in the backside, man. You've got to first shake this milk pod. Then you can put that in. That takes a minute. Then it steams. It only fills up about halfway. I don't know if I've got big mugs or what.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Not to blow my own trumpet. My mugs are quite large. And it only fills up about halfway. You've then got to put in another secondary pod of coffee. And then you take that out after it's done. And it's not full to the top. And there's still so many coffee granules in it. It's like, there's hardly any point using this. And the milk, there's still milk left in there. You hardly use a full pod. And it takes about 3 minutes to make one. When in reality, it's probably quicker to boil the kettle and just make it yourself.
Yeah, or go to the shop and buy one.
What did you get for Christmas?
Some notable things I got. Lenny, my little brother, got me an ET figure. It's like the like retro style ones in boxes. It's like an ET figure in a dress. Yeah. That was one of a highlight.
He was so ahead of his time, ET.
Oh, my little brother. Yeah, you're right.
No, like E.T. wearing dresses, he really paved the way for RuPaul.
So, forget David Bowie's like androgynous clothes.
E.T. man,
yeah,
he really did.
Yeah. Welcome to Movie On Up, episode 2. With your podcast hosts, me, Alfie Walker.
And me, Adam Barlow. This week, we are talking about 2024. We're into a new year. I was going to say a new decade. We're not. I don't know.
Wishing the years away, Adam.
I know the calendar. Are you excited for 2024? We're 4 days in at time of recording, and it's been all right. It's been all right.
Yeah, so far no issues. I've worked once.
Nice.
And then had 3 days to do nothing, which has been lovely. How about you? Looking forward to it? Looking forward to finishing our degree, Adam?
I think so. I'm a bit concerned about where I'm going to go afterwards, but...
Probably home after filming this, Adam. That's where we usually go.
Good.
We're talking about our most anticipated films of 2024. We're also going to touch on a couple of films that we've seen over the past week. Mainly Godzilla Minus One, Priscilla, Anyone But You, and One Life.
Yes. A lot of film releases in quite a short amount of time, I feel.
Yeah, I've only managed to see 2 of them. Adam has seen all 4, plus the new...
Of course, Square Eyes.
Taika Waititi, what's that one called? One Goal?
No, Next Goal Wins.
Next Goal Wins.
Yeah.
Brief thoughts on that, Adam?
It was okay. I said earlier it was like a discount store version of Cool Runnings, except with football. I really enjoyed Taika Waititi's work maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit is great.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok is great.
Yeah. And I from what I've heard, What We Do in the Shadows is fantastic.
Yeah, I forgot about that. What We Do in the Shadows, the film and the TV show is really good. TV shows, couldn't recommend that more. TV show is really good.
I love Matt Berry as well.
Yeah, Matt Berry's really funny in it. He's definitely like everyone's favourite character. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a great TV show of last year. The season 5, I think it was. That was really good.
But I just think Taika Waititi's sort of unique brand of, he's got very goofy humour. It's normally either a silly face, a silly accent, or someone will say something and then over-explain or under-explain something. So they go like, that door there? Yeah, just the door on the left. The door on the left. Yeah, no, open the handle. Yep, no, that's it. Yep, no, come on. No, you got it. Yep, no, open the door. Oh, don't worry, no, that's the wrong door. Oh, you idiot. You know, like, it's just that.
It's just Korg from Ragnarok.
Like, you're wasting my time. Yeah. You know, it's, yeah. I don't know. I like Taika Waititi, and if he's free, he can come on the podcast anytime.
Yeah, we'd love to interview Taika. We just slagged off your past 2 films, but don't worry.
We'll forgive you. Just brush him on the carpet, mate. Don't worry. There's merits to them.
When you're in the cinema watching the trailers, as you obviously get there on time to watch all the trailers, it's your favourite part. Did you see the?
You make me sound like such a... Yeah, that's your favourite part, isn't it, you bloody weirdo? Getting in there early. Sometimes you're there, Adam, a day early, aren't you, just to watch the trailers on repeat?
He's on the door waving
Weird.
his ticket.
Sometimes you get a ticket, watch the trailers and leave. What are you playing at, mate? You're missing the point there.
Did you see the trailer for the on stage filmed England thing? What is it?
Yeah.
What's it called? It's about the 2018
Mm.
World Cup, right?
And you keep talking, I'll look it up.
And the way that we didn't win or whatever, we came second. I don't know. It's on stage in the West End and it's been filmed for Odeon, and then it's being broadcast in the cinemas. And Adam, it doesn't look very good at all.
Dear England. That's
Dear
what it's
England,
called.
yeah, Dear England.
It just looks very cringy, a bit overblown.
They had in the trailer there was the scene where Gareth Southgate's on the side of the pitch and he's having flashbacks to that day he missed the goal in 1997 or whatever.
You never walked away from that spot. You're still standing there.
It looks horrible. It looks so horrible. When I sat there last night.
And Harry Kane, they've made him look so simple as well. I know he's not the most eloquent speaker in interviews, but yeah, the actor that's playing him.
Yeah, I recommend you go watch the trailer for it because honestly, it looks terrible.
I'm kind of intrigued though. Maybe we should go and see it.
The reviews are really good.
Oh, they
all
okay.
All the reviews are 5. But I mean, that's obviously when it's on actual stage, and I feel like that definitely doesn't have the same appeal when you're watching it filmed in an Odeon.
One thing I am actually anticipating in 2024 is Vanya, which is a play that Andrew Scott did, and I believe it is just a one-man play, but he's playing several roles at once. And I don't know if it's as goofy as him saying a line then running to the other side of the stage and
like Mrs. Doubtfire.
I don't think it's like that, but I love Andrew Scott. I think that'll be really interesting to see. I'll be there.
He's actually going to have half his face painted as a man, the other half painted as a woman, and they'll have a dress on, like Two-Face.
Yeah.
And then he'll talk and then turn around and talk again. Or like Mrs. Doubtfire, where he's running about from restaurant to restaurant, doing different meetings, taking off his makeup.
Maybe it is just a play between the hot priest from Fleabag and Moriarty. I have enjoyed this little game of ours, Sherlock.
There we go.
And then the hot priest, do you like Winnie the Pooh? I fucking love Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Piglet. No, my impression of him's gone off. I need to watch more YouTube videos of him.
Speaking of Andrew Scott,
All of Us Strangers.
he's in that new film. I think this is on both of our anticipated lists, Adam, isn't it? Both of us have got the Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott, the new film where they are gay lovers.
26th of January that comes out. I believe it's about Andrew Scott's character who's called Adam.
I'm just looking up the director, Andrew Hay. I don't know any of his other films.
What else has he done?
Nothing hugely notable. Weekend. I think they're all quite award tenders. Oh, this is the one on Netflix, I think. Yeah, so there's nothing hugely on there. But yeah, it looks great, and the reviews are really good for it. You were saying what's it about? Isn't it about Andrew Scott?
So he's writing a play, I believe, or a book. I'm not, he's writing something inspired by his parents who have died in a car crash, and he can see the ghosts of his parents, and I guess it's about reconnecting with the past or people that have died that you haven't really had time to make your peace with, I suppose. But then there's also the the young love side of it as well. I think there's obviously an age gap between Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal. Yeah, looks interesting.
Great. Apparently it's really ethereal. The reviews that I've seen, because obviously it was at the British Film Festival, wasn't it? You didn't see it when you went, did you?
No.
Yeah, it was there, and the reviews are great. And then it obviously released to critics in December, I think. I didn't realise it was the 26th. I thought it was now, and I looked on Odeon last night to go see a film, and I was disappointed to see it wasn't there. I didn't realise it's so late in the month. I'm really excited for it. It looks great. The trailer looks great. Paul Mescal is always good in everything he's in. Afterlife.
So hot right now.
So hot right now.
Well, there's a draft coming in this room.
Yes, Paul Mescal is...
Oh. What else have you got on your list?
So another one of my anticipated for 2024 is Paddington 3.
Yes, Paddington in Peru, not directed by the director of the first two.
No? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the same guy because he just did
No.
Wonka, right?
Paul King, sorry,
Yeah.
blanked on his name then. Yes, he's writing it with Simon Farnaby, but there's a different director. I'm excited. I think it's not a prequel, though it sounds like it could be. Stars Ben Whishaw.
Dougal Wilson is the director of Paddington 3. He
Okay.
has got pretty much nothing to his name other than the John Lewis Christmas advert with the boxer dog, which I loved. So
Is that when he's on the trampoline?
yeah, I remember loving that one, mainly because we had a boxer dog, so we could relate to it. But that's the only thing he has directed.
I believe, Emily Mortimer is taking over from Sally Hawkins as Mrs. Mary Brown. And Antonio Banderas is, I think, a poacher or a hunter that's going to be the villain, which is so perfect.
Did you say
Of course he's in those films.
Say Simon Farnaby is one of the writers on it.
Yeah.
Is he a writer on the first two?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Wow,
Because I think
didn't
he's in both of them as a security guard
as
as well.
security
and
guard,
as he is in Wonka, so yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. I just know him from Horrible Histories.
Stupid death.
Yeah.
Stupid death.
Oh wow, I didn't realise that. That's cool. That is. Looking forward to it. The first two are great. Paddington 2 is, as much as people overstate it, it is genuinely such a good film. It was on like.
I think I prefer the first film.
Yeah, I do.
Only because I've seen it more. But
people say that like Paddington 2 is the best film of all time, isn't it? It's always on the list. It's always so high up.
It was the highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes, wasn't it? Like everyone gave it a positive review except for one critic that ruined it.
It's so good. Like Hugh Grant in it is amazing.
It's so good. Perfect casting.
But I agree. I think number one is better. I prefer number one, but I'm really excited for Paddington 3, Paddington in Peru. Another one of your anticipated films, Adam?
I've got the sequel to Joker, the 2019 highest grossing R-rated film. I think I'm right in saying that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Directed by Todd Phillips, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Robert De Niro. Obviously, well, not Robert De Niro in the sequel because
why not? Spoiler.
Something happens to his character. Let's be honest, you've probably all seen it. This is a film that I feel kind of mixed on, but I'm definitely intrigued by it because it's got Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn. What did you say folie à deux stand?
So folie à deux is a term for two people with a mental illness who are sort of related in some way or family. So obviously that's the thing there.
Good title. That sums up the Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship pretty well.
I think it's a musical, isn't it? It's got musical elements. It's like you said, Lady Gaga, which obviously will be good because she's genuinely a good actor. I think it's making the jump from music to a film is either like hit or miss with people. But I think in anything she's been in, she's genuinely good.
Yeah, I agree. She's too talented. It's kind of irritating. Like, all right, Lady Gaga, we get it.
Actually, she's not that great in House of Gucci. I just remembered she's in that.
Is that what like she? Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
The teacup, and no, she's not. I mean, she is. She's good. She's good. It's a musical. I don't know how I feel about that.
I hope Joaquin Phoenix sings in it. I've not heard him sing, but maybe he's really good.
I'm surprised he didn't sing in Napoleon. Really, I think it would.
How about another joke for you, Murray?
I think it'll work. I think it will work if he sings. I'm excited for that. Joker is one of those things where when it released, everyone raved about it and people loved it. I think it's kind of been not forgotten, but people
have said it's kind of too derivative of other things, which I think is fine. I remember Todd Phillips being pretty open about the inspiration. Yeah, the King of Comedy, Taxi Driver.
The whole reason he got De Niro, right? Wasn't it? Like he admitted that was an inspiration. That's why he got De Niro to be in it. I think it'd be good. I think I'm excited for it. Yeah,
I think it got a little bit overhyped the first film, and if I'm honest, I wrote like a big old review for it. I really sort of obsessed over it. I was like, this is. I was like,
this is cinema.
This is cinema. This really is fantastic. It was the first time I saw a film. I was like, oh wait, this isn't just funny, goofy stuff.
Where's Iron Man?
This
and where's
is meaningful.
Thor?
Yeah. Where's that guy with a hammer?
Dong.
Oh, actually, no. There is a guy in the hammer. There's very much a hammer
there
scene.
is.
Yeah. Forgot about that. Quite brutal.
Another one of my picks for 2024 anticipated films is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Have you seen any of the previous ones?
The reboot that the Batman director did.
Yes. So there's
Yeah.
3.
Matt Reeves, right?
Matt Reeves. Yeah, I cannot list them off the top of my head.
They've all got such confusing names. It's
so
like
the last one
cafe
released...
shop on the corner of
it's
the
like,
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
What's that trilogy of films that the Pulp Kitchen guys like? Before sunset, after sunset. It's like that.
Before midnight, yeah.
So the previous one was War of the Planet of the Apes. The one before that was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then the first one was, I don't know, Planet of the Apes.
Okay, I definitely remember the second one. I think I saw the majority of the first one. I think this is the thing. I went on a cruise in 2022.
Humble brag.
Didn't need this information really, but I went on this cruise, and that's another story there.
I went to the
fjords. I saw these films just on their little renting thing. I was like, oh, we'll stick that one. And Guy rarely watches films. This is one of my brothers, and he just loved these films so much. He really did just chain them up, and I was well impressed actually. I think the one I paid the most attention to was the final one.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it sort of stressed me out a bit because they go from one extreme to the other. You know, they start becoming, more human, these apes. And then the whole planet's run by apes. It stressed me out, man. It's such a disaster. I mean, the apes are, some of them are really nice. Caesar's all right. He's a good father, isn't he?
Andy Serkis is great.
Yeah.
So have you seen the original, I'm guessing you hasn't, the... Like 1969,
not the old
9, is it? Like the Charlton Heston ones. Essentially, those 3 that have been released act as the prequel to that original one.
Okay.
And then this is the start of a new trilogy, which will then fill in the gaps. So essentially, there'll be 6 new films, and leading up to the original old one that was released, in the 60s.
Okay.
This one is like the time jump's huge because I think all humans are dead now. There's no humans. The apes actually talk like people. Yeah, and it's obviously like the hundreds of years.
Are they still riding horses? Because
they are. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's the main thing now. They ride horses.
I want to see them driving cars next. That's what I want to see.
Flying planes.
Give me my ape driving cars movie right now.
It looks great. The trailer looks good. Big fan of those 3.
I heard also a rumour that they've got a huge actor to star in it as well, that they've not revealed yet, but I know who it is. Or I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Oh, go for it.
Curious George. I am joking. Although imagine if that guy rocks up.
A big cartoon Curious George.
Yeah, he won't be in the same animation
style,
so it'll just be
2D animation, yeah.
The man in the yellow hat or the yellow suit, whatever he's called.
No, I'm excited for it. It looks good. That's definitely on my top of anticipated films this year.
Cool.
Another one from you, Adam?
I've got Ballerina, which is the John Wick spin-off starring Ana de Armas, who you will know from things such as Knives Out, James Bond, No Time to Die.
She's great in that.
She's in The Grey Man as well.
She's great in No Time to Die. She's in it for 20 minutes, and she's amazing.
She's like a shot of espresso.
The best bit of the film. It's so good. Yeah,
she's brilliant. So I'm really excited to see how I kind of head up this action film.
Does she play the titular ballerina in Ballerina?
I believe she does. Yeah.
Okay.
I've not watched the second John Wick film for a while. Oh, sorry, no, the third John Wick film, Parabellum. But that's the film that's probably most linked to this spin-off, because it's about John Wick's origins. He was trained up in this sort of Spanish mafia type scenario where basically the men are they're hardened and taught to be hitmen, and then the women, they're just taught strict discipline through doing dance, like becoming ballerinas, but also they're competent marksmen as well. So So I think Ana de Armas is. I think actually Ana de Armas is playing a character that you do see in John Wick 3, but it's not her actual self. Right. But I think there's a little girl in it that's repeatedly told to keep doing this move over and over again in the background of a scene. They're basically aging that character up, and Ana de Armas is playing her.
Brilliant. Sounds good. I have only seen the first John Wick. I haven't watched the others. You're a big fan. I think we said last podcast you've watched them all last year, didn't you?
Yeah,
you just caught up on them all.
They're so good. I don't want to say they're groundbreaking, but they're probably, if you're after a high-end probably one of the best action franchises that you can find, it'll be John Wick. Not sure what to expect from it, but I know that Keanu Reeves is going to cameo in it.
He's going to cameo in Bournemouth? Yeah. Wow. Can I meet Keanu Reeves at Cameo in Bournemouth?
What do you reckon? What room in Cameo would John Wick
what's
be
the
in?
one in the basement?
Yeah,
the drum
the
and bass
basement.
one. Thank you. The drum and bass one that I've only been in
Yeah.
once.
There's so many club scenes as well in John Wick where he'll be going through, and everyone will just carry on dancing.
It sounds like it will work, Adam. Maybe John Wick should visit
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, practically a war zone as it is.
Another one of the films on my anticipated list is Challengers, the film that was meant to be out this year and got pushed back. I'm guessing because of the writer's strike, like most things this year.
I don't know much about this film.
Neither do I, if I'm honest. I just seen the trailers. I think it looks good. It is a tennis. I think it's entirely fictional. I don't think it's based on anything. It's like a tennis romance. It gives off weird vibes. I think that's why I like it. It's obviously not on the level of Saltburn at all, but it gives off just a bit of the weird vibes, like sort of a bit sexy, like Saltburn was in the trailers, and that's why it's interested me.
Okay.
It stars Zendaya
Nice.
as the main lady. I believe she is a tennis player who's now a coach, and then she coaches her husband into like a really, really good tennis player, and that is the guy from The Crown who played Prince Charles. What's his name? Josh O'Connor? Josh O'Connor, yeah. Okay. And then there's also another guy in it, Mike Feist. I don't know him from anything. And there's like a weird love triangle thing going on.
Mike Feist.
Yeah. Mike Feist? Mike Feist, yeah, there you go. Do you know him from
I
stuff?
recognise his name. Maybe I should know him. Hang on.
West Side Story.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. He's he plays one of the guys in like the kind of Romeo side of his
Right,
family,
okay,
and I remember he was a good part of it. I've not seen that film in full, but I remember people gushing about his role.
Yeah. So he's in that. So it's like a love triangle between the three of those. Josh O'Connor's great as Prince Charles in The Crown season 3 and 4. Really good. It's like a romance. It's tennis based. I don't know much about it. The trailer looks great, and I'm really excited for it. I think it seems like it's going to be really good.
Neat. And then the last one I've got on my list is Gladiator 2,
Nice.
which we touched on a little bit last week. Gladiator 2, come on. The first one back in 2000s, just an absolute classic. I only saw it in lockdown, I think, for the first time, but I just loved it.
Yeah, I was pretty late to it. I think I only watched it 18, 19. I've only seen it the once. I remember it being like, wow, this is good. So it's one of those ones, isn't it? It's the Ridley Scott one that people are like, wow, this is like up there with Alien and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, the cast has got me intrigued already. It's got
for sure. It's got Paul Mescal in.
Pedro Pascal as well. Mescal and Pascal in the same film.
Both of them, wow.
It's also got Denzel Washington in it. That's the other guy. I couldn't remember his name for a second.
Barry Keoghan as well. Barry Keoghan's in it.
Really?
Yeah. He's in his element at the moment with
Yeah,
Banshees. Killing of a Sacred Deer, Banshees, Saltburn. He was in The Batman. Is that next year, Adam?
No, 2025, I
Okay.
think. 2025 is a huge year. I don't want to get too pumped for it just yet.
We got a whole year to go,
The new Avatar film, I think there might be an Avengers film that year. No, I think that's been pushed to 2026.
So there's no
But there's been
Marvel films next year, right?
Deadpool 3 is the only Marvel film this year.
Wow.
But then they've got the Sony. There's 3 Sony films this year.
Because they're great, aren't they? Yeah. So
Venom 3.
Venom and Morbius are great films.
Yeah. They've got the Venom 3, they've got Madame Web, and they've got Craven the Hunter.
With Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, goodness me. We're in for a ride this year.
Gladiator, like I said, I only seen the first one once. Joaquin Phoenix is good in that, albeit the small piece that he's in.
Solid cast.
Yeah, the cast looks great. I'm excited for it. I don't know anything about it, I don't think.
I think Paul Mescal's playing
the main guy, right? The young guy in the first film, right?
Yep.
The problem though, what's his name?
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott's a bit hit or miss at the moment, isn't he? We said this last episode when we talked about Napoleon. He's done some great films, but the previous few haven't been amazing. People like Napoleon to an extent, but
part of me thinks it might be better if he'd left it, because I think it's been 24 years now.
Is it that long? Wow, it's literally as old as me,
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
and that's ancient.
You're twins with Gladiator.
Paul Mescal's my brother.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that makes sense. That sounded so. Oh my gosh, yeah, that makes sense. And then you've got one more on your list, haven't you?
I've got Saw 11 on mine. I'm looking forward to Saw. You have not watched the Saw films. They are way too scary for you, Adam. I don't want to encroach on your.
Do you think I should see Saw 11?
No,
Oh, right,
because
okay.
the whole thing with Saw, right, is you watch the first one, and then you watch the second, and the second is so directly connected to the first.
Oh,
And it
okay.
just gets more convoluted and convoluted and convoluted, and it becomes like 3 connects to 7 and 7 connects to 6, and they all linked, and each new film makes the previous film look different. It's you have to
goodness.
literally go 1 to 10.
And then there is the 2 spin-offs, Jigsaw and Spiral.
Yeah, which are
Are they also included in those 11?
to an extent. So Jigsaw was the like 8th film, and it completely recontextualizes the entire franchise.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, it's insane. Spiral is separate, so you could watch Spiral on your own, but they're gory, and you're not a huge gore person, are you? So, and Saw 10 this year was great. That was on my top films of the year. Saw 10's really good, and it's got it's the best reviewed in the franchise, which is impressive for a film series that started in 2004, I think. This film is essentially so Saw 1 to 8 is like a set of 8 films that are all in that. It ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. So with Saw 11, they're going back to Saw 8 and essentially finishing that cliffhanger with Mark Hoffman as the guy. I'm really excited for it. Saw 10 was great, so there's no reason why this won't. It's the same director, same team. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Loads of unanswered questions. Yeah, looking forward to Saw 11.
Hopefully then those films that we've named turn out to be absolute bangers. But I mean, I'm not, let's not overhype them, because chances are we might be disappointed by some of them.
We were disappointed by Napoleon, so get ready for Gladiator 2.
Yeah. But some honourable mentions as well that I've got here, just we can pick up quickly. The Fall Guy
Yeah,
with Emily Blunt and
Ken.
yeah, with me, Ryan Gosling. Argyle, the book releases today.
Mad that the book
January
is out before
4th.
the film. That
Yeah.
like,
Do you
that
reckon it's
ahead of
Taylor
time.
Swift? I could do a whole podcast on this film. Do you reckon it's Taylor Swift or
I
not?
don't even know what you're talking about, Adam.
Oh, so, okay.
I've only seen the
okay.
trailers. That's
We need
all
the
I've
context.
seen.
Okay, so Argyle is, as you said, a book. It's been adapted by the director of the Kingsman films. I'm not doing very well with
Is it
directors'
Matthew
names
Vaughn?
today.
Matthew Vaughn.
Yes,
Matthew Vaughn.
yep.
There you go. Yeah.
He's taken this film. He said it's going to reinvent the spy genre. I don't know how good the book is. I don't think anyone's been able to read it yet, apart from Matthew Vaughn. And it stars Henry Cavill. It's got Dua Lipa in there, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryan Cranston, Sam
Yeah, my
Rockwell, Samuel Jackson.
Gosh, yeah. It might be a bit overbloated, but we'll see. People have said it might be Taylor Swift because it's got a big focus on cats. And I think Argyle is like the embroidery diamond pattern that's in the trailer and on the posters and stuff, which I believe Taylor Swift is a fan of because of her sweaters and things. But there's lots of
Other like little
connections
hints and
because
stuff.
Taylor
Right,
Swift's been,
okay.
well, on the film's Instagram, there's a link to the Starring Cats Instagram. That account keeps making references to Taylor Swift lyrics.
Oh
and
wow,
things like
okay,
that.
so it probably is.
There's a lot of evidence for it. And also Ellie Conway, the author, hasn't revealed who she is. Like, it's her debut novel. And I don't believe that it's a random person.
Yeah, it's
going to
be someone
that's been
significant. She's
given
trying
this
to do
launch.
the jump as well, isn't she, from singing to acting? Because she was in Amsterdam, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Let's not talk about that one.
that's in the past.
3-hour bore of a film.
Um,
But she was in that and then got run over by a car in it quite quickly.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, Taylor Swift.
So I'm excited for that. I'm just really curious to see who on earth is behind that. It looks funny. It looks a bit silly, but
Kingsman is exactly that, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
over the top, so I think it works.
I think
Deadpool
the
3?
reviews for that as well, sorry, have also been quite good.
Have they?
Deadpool 3, yeah. So Hugh Jackman's back in a comic accurate Wolverine suit. Ryan Reynolds is there as well.
Opinions on the previous two, Adam?
I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah,
I think the second one is a little bit weak.
I think it's the timing of it. I think when the first one came out, it was the first time we had a film like that, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, this is a bit edgy and cool for like a superhero, like super, like anti-hero, whatever. 2 was weaker, and I think by that point,
Came out after Infinity War, didn't it?
yeah, like I think I kind of don't find them funny. I don't find them that funny.
Okay.
Um,
I'm excited for the third one.
yeah, I think the Hugh Jackman thing will be good. I think it's a bit weird that after Logan, Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart were like, yeah, we're done with these characters. And then Patrick Stewart was in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Now he's Wolverine's in this. Like,
maybe we should let the characters rest, I think.
yeah. Well,
But I think this is going to be another film like Multiverse of Madness, like Spider-Man No Way Home, that's going to be overhyped. People are going to theorize, like, this character's in it, this character's in it. He's going to show up. Iron Man's going to kiss Steve Rogers, you know.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I think
listen, I'm there.
it's I don't know if you've seen the set leaks, but like I think the whole point is that this is how the X-Men kind of enter
Crossover, yeah.
There's the whole thing. There's a shot like from leaked photos where Ryan Reynolds is in his Deadpool suit and he's like in front of the Fox logo, the 20th Century Fox logo, and it's been destroyed.
Oh, neat.
So I guess that's like, this is, as well as obviously Kelsey Grammer was in the Marvels post-credit scene. I think this is how they're going to kind of cross over the Fox stuff into the...
I hope he takes the mick out of the sort of state of Disney at the moment. Like, I don't know how far they'll push that, but they have said Deadpool 3 will still be R-rated, which is also the first time, I think, apart from Multiverse of Madness, and also the new Echo show, because that's going to be mature, isn't it, on Disney+.
Is it?
It comes out this month,
Oh, wow,
really soon.
okay.
It's going to be the first time where I think Marvel have said they want to branch out with their genres a bit more.
We've got Furiosa, a Mad Max film.
Yep, I have no affinity to it. I know Mad Max Fury Road was incredibly well received. It's just something I've not gotten around
it's
to
good.
yet.
I watched it once in the cinema. Fury Road was great. It's Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy. It's really good. This one features Chris Hemsworth.
Yep.
As the main guy now.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, as Charlize Theron's character.
Yeah.
But younger. It looks great. It looks really good. But yeah, no huge feelings towards it.
Dune Part 2 pushed back, was going to be November last year. Yeah, I think that's set for a March release at the moment. Again, stacked cast in that. I'm sad that Oscar Isaac's not in it because he's my favourite actor.
Is he not? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Florence Pugh, Austin Butler, Dave Bautista, Christopher Walken,
Skarsgård,
yes.
I think it's gonna make or break the first one.
Yep.
The thing of the first one is it was very like picturesque wise and the way it's shot and all the cinematic wise, it's like wow, but it was kind of like that's this. It's entirely set up for this second film.
Yeah.
I think this will like make or break. If this is good, it will be an amazing two film sort of package. If this film isn't, I think it will just be completely forgotten about, like the original one.
And the holdovers I wanted to talk about as well.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. Tell me about it, Adam.
So it's kind of got this very heavy 70s aesthetic. Like the audio's been tampered with to make it sound quite grainy.
Sounds good to me.
It looks like a lot of fun. I can't remember the lead actor's name in it, but he's apparently a front runner for the Oscars. Apparently he's always just missing out on awards. But
Paul Giamatti?
Yeah, Paul Giamatti, that's it. It's about, I think, a private school, and there's a little group of students that don't go home for Christmas, and Paul Giamatti plays this grumpy teacher that's got to look after them, and it's about loss, it's about sort of being alone at Christmas, but then finding a family.
Sounds good. I think I saw the trailer for it yesterday. That's our films, Adam. I think there's some solid choices there. There's plenty more that we've missed off.
We spoke a lot there. I will cut it down in the edit. Don't you worry, listeners.
Is it time for a game, Adam?
It's time for a game, Alfie. Let's pick up the pace. We're going to talk about Priscilla in just a moment, but I thought I'll go on Letterboxd. I'll find some reviews of Priscilla and Elvis, the Baz Luhrmann 2022 film. Yeah, it feels like it was last year, but no, it's been a while since that. Yeah, obviously both films that feature Elvis quite heavily. I've picked up some funny reviews that people have done, and you need to tell me, is it a review for Elvis or a review for Priscilla? Okay?
Okay, I'm up for it. Let's go.
Are you ready? Okay, I've got, I think, 8 to go through. Review number 1. Made me want a man and then never want to see one again for the rest of my life. Is that Elvis or Priscilla?
That's definitely Priscilla.
Correct. Okay, review number 2. When Instagram editors start getting real jobs.
That is, that can be taken either way because Priscilla's so arty, but like I thought the editing was a bit and the Elvis editing is out of this world. That must be for Elvis.
Yeah. Correct. Review number 3. Austin Butler is punching the air right now.
Oh, yeah, it's Priscilla, right?
Yeah, correct. I thought that would catch you out because that could go.
Yeah, that could go off away because that is like.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Review number 4. It should be illegal to show any version of this movie where Elvis doesn't have subtitles. No, I've lost count of what review it is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to drop that.
That's Priscilla. I struggled with
Yeah.
with Priscilla a lot.
Correct.
I could not understand what Jacob Elordi was saying. It was like too much.
I just need you to go in here in case I call you, baby. Baby, you look so good. Oh my god.
Exactly.
You should dye your hair.
That's just a clip from the film, guys.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I was struggling, like
my grandmother. We threw some in her. She's been catching ever since. No, baby, it's not the right time. I tell you when it's the right time. This thing is they're very important to me. They're very important to me, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you for your consideration, BAFTA. Starting to think this Elvis fella isn't a good guy.
Oh, that's Priscilla for sure. Yeah.
You'll get this one. I love when films are made by insane people.
That's Baz Luhrmann's masterpiece.
Yeah. Shout out to my grandmother who sat through the entire credit sequence and then declared that this was the best movie she has seen this year. This is the first movie she has seen this year.
That's a hard one. I'm gonna go Elvis.
Correct.
Right,
yep.
Okay, yeah.
Got one more. Pretty good film about how much Elvis wanted to bang his mother.
That's Elvis.
I'm afraid you're wrong there.
What?
That is Elvis, but it's the 1979 one directed by John Carpenter. Starring Kurt Russell.
Wow, thank you, that was great. Should we talk about Priscilla, Adam?
We should. Okay, so I've not heard your full thoughts. I went in, I should say, I saw this as a double bill yesterday. I saw One Life in the morning. I went for Five Guys.
Nice. Did you have the milkshake?
The pistachio milkshake was really good. Oh my goodness. Review on that next week. And then I saw Priscilla, directed by Sofia Coppola, who is, I believe, the granddaughter of Francis Ford Coppola. Or maybe the daughter.
I think just the daughter, who obviously did Godfather and Apocalypse now. Yeah, so he's...
But Sophia, in her own right, a great director. She did Lost in Translation with Bill Murray, I think. I was excited. I heard good things about it. It felt very, very cold. I think deliberately so. You know, it does a good job, I think, at placing you in this weird situation where I don't think anyone knows what's going on. You know, Elvis doesn't know. Priscilla doesn't know. They're just kind of floating through this weird relationship that's kind of odd, but I think not actually that odd if you look at the sort of relationship patterns of the time. But yeah, a 24-year-old going for a 14-year-old, I think, is, I don't know.
They really hammer home, don't they? I was shocked. I mean, because she was a like exec producer on it, wasn't she? She was like actually involved.
Yeah,
in
it's based on her book. I think Elvis and Me. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's clearly. I mean, I guess you can say it isn't. If maybe what she's saying is fabricated, but you don't know, do you? What you can get from the start is that it's based on true, and they really hammer home the Elvis is 20 whatever and she's 14 with the whole scene where he's like, oh, you're in 9th grade, and then kisses her. Like, they really hammer home that angle.
How old is 9th grade? Is that 14?
14? Yeah, it is, yeah, 14, 15. They really hammer home that she's a schoolgirl. Like when she gets out the car and she's got like a Dorothy from Wizard of Oz dress on, like in pink, like it's that kind of look. She's got like pigtails almost. Like they hammer it home big time. And then they also yeah, they really amp up the like abuse angle as well. Like
Mm.
the scene where he throws a chair at her.
Yeah.
That was the biggest jump scare I've had in a while.
Yeah.
It was like it leaves a dent in the wall. Overall, though, I think it was a little bit lackluster.
Okay.
Like direction wise and cinematography wise, it's obviously beautiful. Aesthetics wise, I think it's great. Like
Mm.
it looks genuine, like it's filmed in the 60s. Like it's mad how good all the costume design is, all the shots. I think it looked great. It looked really nice. I think the film might even have a grain on it to like make it look less like
It
HD.
feels very classy.
Yeah, it's like that wave wise. I think it's great, but I don't know what I expected, but it kind of just plodded along.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a true story, isn't it? It's a character study. It's not the Baz Luhrmann Elvis film,
No,
is it? It's
no.
not going to be. It's about his wife and what she faced. But I think I just sort of sat there, took it in, maybe looked at my watch once or twice. I think it was 1 hour 50. I think
That's true. I did check the time a couple
I think
times.
it could have been cut down by 20 minutes, maybe.
Mm.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it could have been like a 90 to 100-minute film. It really focused on the first couple of years from like 1959 to 1964, and then the final years were literally sped up. Like she gave birth, the baby was then 3 years old. Like in a moment, I think it sort of sped through the last bit, but was really slow on the first bit. I think the reason it maybe just didn't pick up the pace was because it kind of just nothing eventful happened. That's it, isn't it? It's a true story or whatever. So. But nothing eventful happened. It just
It was a lot of waiting around, which I think, to the film's credit, it does make you feel like you're waiting with her.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very clearly directed, and I think there was a sort of abruptness to the way to the place where the film ends.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
was expecting there to be another couple of scenes, but it just cuts to black, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, and then the credits start. And I was like, oh, that was pretty. It showed restraint, I think.
The longer, that's exactly why I thought. I presumed like she'd leave, then there'd be. I didn't know the story beforehand either. I knew that they weren't together, and I knew that he was like notoriously a little bit abusive, but I didn't know the story.
I forgot really in Elvis what happened.
I don't think she's in it
So-
hardly, is she? I think she's in it
No.
a bit, but and then when she got in the car, started driving away. That's when I was like, oh, it's going to end here, because it just sat on her driving for quite a long while. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, it's going to finish here. And yeah, like you said, it just plods along, and yeah, it looks beautiful. But yeah, I was slightly underwhelmed. I went into it with higher expectations, I think.
Perhaps do you think you needed a bit more of a crescendo, maybe?
Yeah, but then like you said, I just don't know how you do that, because there isn't anything in real life, and she's not going to make stuff up for this, is she? So it's just he was a bit predatory. I mean, he was predatory. She was 14. And then abusive emotionally more than maybe physically, but also physically.
And withdrawn as well.
Withdrawn. And then she just left, and that's it. Like, that's the story. And I mean, yeah, like you said, it was good, but I was a little underwhelmed.
I think Jacob Elordi was a good Elvis. Obviously not to the standard of Austin Butler, but he didn't have as much to do, and he was there as more of a looming presence. What really struck me particularly is the scenes when they're both standing together, and
He's 10
he's
foot 10,
so
yeah.
tall and just like normally dressed in. He's got really good style. Like,
He's the cardigans and the flared trousers and stuff, and the glasses.
I wanted to take notes. I was like,
He
dude,
looked so
you've
good.
got that
yeah,
nailed
the
down.
cardigans looked amazing. Like, he looked so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
and
played
she's
it
just
well,
there, like kind
yeah.
of looking so tween, so micromanaged with her look. Yeah,
Did you see that meme of it was like Austin Butler spent 3 years isolated from his family, studying Elvis, learning Elvis, and really, really going for it. And then it's like Jacob Elordi hadn't heard of Elvis until he watched Lilo and Stitch. That's what he knew Elvis from. And I think it shows, like, Jacob Elordi's great, but I think, just in comparison, I think he makes Elvis unlikable for sure, because Elvis is likable in the Baz Luhrmann film. So
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they're not particularly, they're so different.
Yeah,
those two
yeah,
films,
totally.
but it's hard not to compare them because it was such a talking piece last year and the year before that. It wouldn't be a good double bill, I don't think, those two. But
no, not at all.
I'm glad we had the amount of time between those two films, because it's like, okay, that's the insane, just high adrenaline version that Elvis probably lived his life, and then the downtime, which it does show a bit in Elvis, But that's what it was like for everyone around him that was like, okay, well, you can't just keep running off and doing this stuff and then coming back and expecting us to still be there. So I think for the story it wanted to tell, I think it did it pretty effectively.
Imagine if Tom Hanks showed up in Priscilla in full prosthetics
Yeah.
as the Colonel.
Are you ready to fly, my boy?
He's white.
I don't remember anything he says, but it's
No, just goofy as.
you're sucking me dry like a vampire. It's the Colonel. It's the Colonel. It's not you, baby. It's just a. Well, listen to me, baby. What I'm talking about. I have a big kind of him. Come back.
Yeah, you need subtitles for the film. Genuinely,
I need subtitles for this podcast.
Right, let's move on.
That's that done. Godzilla Minus One. You love this film.
I thought it was great, Adam.
Yeah.
I really was impressed with it.
Did you want to amend your top film?
Genuinely,
23?
I think it would. Yeah, I think it potentially would be on my top 5 films of 2024. I think it was that good. I was so shocked after like the 2014 Godzilla film, Kong Skull Island, and then the Godzilla versus Kong film, The King of Monsters. Like these ones are so, and then there's a new one coming out next year, isn't there as well? They're so over the top and like American. And I think this was like such a change of pace. It was genuinely like it's a love story, and it's a story on like PTSD, and it's obviously Godzilla's like the whole allegory for nuclear war. Anyway, I think it does it so well. I think for £15 million, which is $15 million or whatever, I think it's insane how good it looks.
Yeah.
The scale. I don't think the CG looks bad. It has practical elements. And I think it's so good. I was so impressed with it. I went and saw it with Adam. We just went and saw it on a whim, didn't we? After the podcast last time we recorded. And then I went and took my brother to see it over Christmas. And
Did it hold up on rewatch?
Yeah, genuinely. I think it's good. I think it's so good.
There's a lot to be said about rooting those kind of, obviously very fictional films in real life events because it's set so soon after World War II. I think it adds a lot to the story, a lot to the emotion of it. The fact that the human characters are the best part of that film, for my money anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I was actually, I don't want to say I was annoyed, but I remember I got out of the cinema, I said to you, like, what a hateable lizard.
Yeah.
It's so irritating that
in
Godzilla
the other
guy,
films,
like,
I think the whole thing is that people kind of
you're
like
excited
Godzilla.
to see them. But
in this you're like, what? Oh,
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Like it's genuinely horrible. He's a horrible. He is a character,
It's
and
an
he's
ugly
vile.
character. It's just he's got no redeem. It's it's just a thing.
It's just
that's
there.
like, I'm
goes to land.
I'm gonna destroy everything.
Destroys
No
Japan
point.
and goes back in the ocean. It's vile and it's so
And it
well
takes
done.
so many times to destroy
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I won't spoil it, but maybe not. Maybe they did.
In this
defeat him.
generation of sequels,
Maybe they
know.
didn't. Yeah.
The music in it, the way when he starts trashing Japan and the old Godzilla theme kicks in, it's so cool. I remember being sat there and a visible smile going on my face when that original like old theme kicks in as he's like stomping down on buildings, and it's so good. So I loved it. I thought it was really good.
It's good fun and just genuinely incredible how emotional that film was as well. I think people were genuinely crying at the end of that.
Yeah, I had a tear. Yeah. My only complaint is that I think it could have done with another minute of just lingering, because you obviously had the emotional impact at the end, and it just immediately cuts to something the sequel bait essentially, and I think it could have done with like just a minute of him being upset and the emotional moment just lingering on a tiny bit more. I think it was a little bit too quick. It could have done with just a minute and 30 more. But other than that, I think it's great.
And then let's talk about some other films just very quickly that I saw this week. Anyone But You. This is the film starring Glenn Powell, who you will know from Top Gun Maverick, and it also stars Sydney Sweeney. I've not seen her in anything, but I know she's in Euphoria. Is that what she's most known for that, isn't she?
I think she's in White Lotus as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I know her from.
Yeah, but again, an actress that's so hot right now. The trailer looks really tacky. I don't think I'm alone in saying that, but I've got to say one of the biggest pleasant surprises I had of last year. I actually saw it on the 2nd of January, so technically it was this year, but it released 2023, so I'll count it as that. I laughed out loud loads. It's shot in a beautiful locations. I believe it's in Australia, and there's a lot of fun to be had. And also, they didn't put this in the marketing at all. It's a modern adaptation of Much Ado About Nothing.
No, I had no clue
Shakespeare.
that's what it was.
And it was every now and then on like a poster or on a mug, it'll have a quote, or a character will say a quote from Shakespeare, and they'll be like, "Wow, you sounded really intelligent." It's
That's
like, I just
funny.
made it up.
Yeah, I like that.
It was
That's
really-
cool. I did not know that.
It
That's
could have been
quite
so
funny,
easily cringy, but it was actually really romantic. It was very, very funny, like I said. And yeah, I thought the Shakespeare twist on it was actually quite well done. So I would really recommend that.
Have you seen the 1996 Romeo and Juliet movie? That's by Baz Luhrmann. Yeah.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not. I hate that.
It's got
I hate the
a kind
dialogue
of
thing.
feel of that, but then they still talk.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm imagining. Like that's what made
No,
me confident.
it's all completely modernised, but every now
Yeah.
and then, I don't know if you know much Ado About Nothing.
know much about nothing.
God, that's a horrible sentence to say.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's a bit where they're trying to get Benedict and Beatrice together. The characters are called Ben and B.
Very good.
Yeah,
I did not
very
even
good.
realise it was an adaptation.
No, I found it out about the night before I went to see it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So now I am excited to see it, and it paid off. But there's a scene where the father and the best mate of Ben, like they're kind of deliberately orchestrating these two people to get together, even though they hate each other. But then it's all about there's a fine line between hate and love, and putting that amount of passion into hating someone can easily be, well, it's a lot of time of them being on your mind. Yeah, really good. The other film I saw was One Life, which I saw before Priscilla. Stars Anthony Hopkins, and I'll get up the actor's name.
It's Helena Bonham Carter as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Helena Bonham Carter's also in it. But I wanted to give a shout out to the actor who plays the younger version of Nicholas Winton.
Just the story of so I haven't watched it, but it's the story of ferrying out Czech children, right, during the war.
Yeah,
And it's about his journey.
Johnny Flynn plays the younger version.
So it's focused on like flashbacks and stuff, right?
Yes, yeah. So it's set obviously in 1938, 1939, which is pre-World War II. I don't know if we can say his name, but the dictator at the time in Germany is not liked at all.
The funny little man with a moustache.
Yeah, he's slowly taking bits of Europe, the Allied forces, UK and France, are kind of trying to appease him by giving him different...
Yeah, selling off the Czech Republic.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. You can have this little bit of land, then that should keep you happy.
We'll give you this entire country, and then you'll leave us alone.
Yeah, it's
as if the Czechoslovakia was for them to sell.
It's not.
It's so bad.
It's not going well. And essentially, Nicholas Winton, he's a successful banker. He lives in England. His family were originally from Germany. I think his grandparents were both Jews. At one point in the film, he's asked, "What would you class yourself as?" And he said, "I'm not really sure. I'm just a European, like socialist kind of stand-up guy." He heads over to Czechoslovakia for a week because there's some people out there that he knows that are volunteering. They've got this. They're part of this refugee bureau, but there's not they're prioritizing the political figures that are there. So they're really just focusing on the influential men that are there, and they're getting them out of the country first because invasion's imminent. But Nicholas Winton's like, well, hang on, there's all these starving children, there's babies that are orphans and they're not even a year old and they're all starving, it's unsanitary, you need to get them out. So it's all about how he does the impossible, gets the visas sorted, gets the money raised, gets the families in the UK ready to pick these children up. And just this task that was impossible. I think he rescued over 600 children out of, and I think the figures were something like 1,200 children went to the camps after the invasion, and about 200 made it out alive. That's the kind of ratio. But Nicholas Winton managed to save over 600 of them, and even then, that was with a failure at the end. I think the ninth train. Also, that's the biggest thing I picked up on. The amount of time it takes to plan a train. I don't want to slander the South Western Railway, but hey,
I'll slander them.
Yeah, I was going to say it takes a long time to prep a train journey, but with SWR, it's still pretty long now. Pretty unreliable trains. But I guess, yeah, that's just been a thing throughout history, apparently. yeah, I thought it was absolutely fascinating, really well acted. Anthony Hopkins is obviously going to be put up for awards for this. Any role he has, he's going to be celebrated for. And I think he is, while he is brilliant in it, he's sort of in little segments of it, and he's just kind of pottering around the house, tidying up his room because his daughter is pregnant and about to give birth. So he's making space for them to move in. But it's through these flashbacks when he's looking at his old paperwork and his scrapbook that he's got of these events. That's the way he's in it as well.
Yeah,
and then they obviously do the famous scene, the famous 2 shows from That's Life, which was in the mid-1980s, I believe. And that was a really powerful moment. It kind of ends shortly after that. Yeah, really rousing, really inspiring. Obviously a true story. So it really powerful to see. I think I'd certainly has seen the clip of him turning around, and if you don't know, it's
seeing the audience.
Yeah. Is there anyone here that has been saved by this man? And everyone stands up. Like, that is such a cinematic thing in itself. I'm really glad that there's an adaptation to bring that back to the forefront, because that's easily a story that could be like, okay, that happened, we celebrated that, but to bring it back again, especially about refugees in the current political climate we're in. I think it's a really well-timed piece of media.
I, for one, didn't know about it. I was pretty oblivious to the story. I didn't know about it until I saw the first trailer.
I think it could so easily be overshadowed. I mean, it was. That's what it shows in the 1980s. He goes to the newspaper, says, "Look, I did this work in World War II." And he kind of undersells it. He's like, I was just doing my job. I saw people in need. I helped them.
Yeah.
And the editor's like, I don't really see the angles for this
story there. Yeah.
Bloody journalists.
Journalists.
And it's not until he shows it to this influential lady who's the wife of this big editor of, I think, the Sunday. I can't remember what paper it was, but it was like a big national newspaper that's still around today. And then they were like, "Oh, this is insane. Like, I didn't know the scale of what you did. This is incredible. You need to be recognised for this." You can see throughout, and I don't know how true this is, probably pretty accurate, but Nicholas Winton as a person was really haunted by the stuff he saw, and the fact that he still felt, even though he rescued this insane amount of people, he still felt like, well,
you should have rescued more, right? Yeah.
Loads of people didn't get out. I don't even know if they were safe through the war, because, just because they got back to the UK, obviously we got bombs in the Blitz and stuff. But yeah, he kind of reconnected, and it was this thing that he'd sort of buried down, but for it to sort of bubble up again when he's got to really look through his stuff and see, what can I throw out, what can I say goodbye to? He holds on to this briefcase with all the stuff, and then it pays off, and he gets recognised. And he lived to be 106 as well, wow. Nicholas Winton. So yeah, incredible man. He was knighted as well by Queen Elizabeth.
I think I'm going to go see it this weekend with Jacob, because obviously
fascinating. It's such a I don't want to say a cozy film, but it snows at one point, and it's like,
it's a Christmas film.
Yeah, it's a Christmas film. Although Christmas does happen in this film, I think it's partly because of the 1980s TV show, but they revisit a set like that, and it's so well recreated from the YouTube videos I've seen of it.
Is it the better film that you saw yesterday at Priscilla and One Life?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. And I saw it I went for a 10:40 screening. It was the first one of the day. And I think it is like, go and see it in the morning, because it's one of those films that's like, yeah, you can wait to see it when it's dark and you're not going to be doing anything else in the evening. But if you're awake for it and you're kind of engaging with it.
Yeah,
really
and then
good.
You have the rest of the day on a note, just walking out that showing. Yeah, nice. That was 4 films that we've seen recently. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go see One Life this weekend with Jacob, because Jacob's Czech. So it's a bit more.
The new Studio Ghibli film comes out this week as well.
Yeah, Boy and the Heron. Yeah. I'm planning on seeing that.
Yeah, same. I've seen Ponyo, I think.
Yeah, Castle in the Sky, is that one?
I think so, yeah.
I haven't seen many. I've seen 2 or 3, I think.
Spirited Away is something I watched that once in an art lesson, but I don't think we saw it all, so I need to revisit that.
Is that anything else coming out this week?
I think it's a bit of a quiet one this week, but I mean, my eyes are square. I need some recovery. Well, before we wrap up, thank you very much for all your support with the first episode. We got some really positive feedback. Keep on sharing it round. Tell your 10 friends to tell their 10 friends to tell their 10 friends to tell their 10 friends, and we'll be famous.
Yeah, and then we'll never have to work in the journalism industry ever, which would be ideal. And we can just record podcasts and watch films for a living.
Goodness me. What a dream.
The dream.
The dream. Well, enjoy the Golden Globes. Have a lovely week, everyone. We'll be back with another episode next Friday, if all things go well.
Exam we have. Thanks for listening.
See you soon.
Catch you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.